but there are certainly a large part of the population wish to emulate. They wish to be these guys who have been part of your life, your family.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that there are people who want to be you and want to be part of the mafia? Is there not a culture like that?
Absolutely. There's definitely a lot of people that want to be part of that life because it's mysterious, and people really don't know what it consists of. And that's why I think us coming forward and showing that there are struggles that the family goes through. And I think people just see what's glorified in Hollywood, and that's, the restaurants, the nice cars, the gifts. These men are very respected, especially, in our community, but also outside, because I think what people don't see is even though they're these horrible people when they leave the house, as people would say, they're gangsters, they're mobsters, they still come home and they respect their families, they take care of their wives and children. So it's like you do see the good in these men, and especially we do.
You mentioned the difference between seeing the men's lives and the women's lives. Films like Goodfellas, and then of course The Sopranos, that really opened the door for people to be interested in the impact it had on the family of the family members.
Right.
Would you say that those two were pivotal cultural moments for people to be interested in your lives?
I believe so, but then I just also think it's really based upon your actual home life and your family behind closed doors. Her father was very open with her and things that took place. My family hid it. So it really just depends on your upbringing. Certain things, how The Soprano went on and the mom was well aware of the cheating and whatnot. My mom would never, accept that. My grandfather was married and did cheat on my grandmother, and they got divorced. So it just really depends what happens in your, per se, family that you close the doors behind.
But I do think that, movies like that and TV shows like that, The Sopranos, made an interest for what Carmela went through. Who is Carmela? Because the women are usually the quiet ones, and you never really seen them in The Godfather. They weren't, prominent characters. But now you're seeing these types of shows, and you want to know, what does Carmela feel when, Tony goes out and cheats on her? What does Karen feel after her father cooperated? What did she go through? I think it did open a door for people to be more interested in the family as opposed just to the men.